Like the video and subscribe right now, and I'll show you Snow Dog goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just taking my dog for a walk. Congratulations, you are the father. Easy ways to kill a husband? I cannot drown him. Inject insulin under his tongue, that way the mark will never be found. Then drive the body 2 hours away from your house, that way you're outside the geographical profile. Then dig a hole 12 feet deep and put his body in it. Fill halfway, then put a dead animal and cover it. That way if they bring dogs, the dogs will just alert to a dead animal. If the cops so happen to find the body, they will run a TARX screen to see if there were any drugs involved. Insulin won't show up on a normal TARX screen. And if they specifically test for insulin, then they will assume that it was undiagnosed diabetes. Oh, you meant a SIM-oops. I recently found out why my mom would never sleep around me when I was a kid. Like she'd never let herself take naps or sleep if I was awake, ever. Or if she did, she would lock her bedroom door. So when I was 6, I was asleep in my bed in the middle of the night when I hear a loud bang, like a pot being dropped, and come out to the living room to see my mom standing by the window with just a huge pile of spaghetti all over the sill and a pot on the ground, and I'm like, are you gonna eat all that? And yeah, she gets big mad and yells at me and chases me to my room. But then a little while later a bunch of cops show up and ask me a bunch of random ass questions about my art. Like this one cop lady keeps asking me to draw dragons for her, and they seem mad as hell. I didn't want to get arrested, so I just never asked my mom for spaghettis after that. Lesson learned. Don't ask mom for spaghettis or she'll call the damn police on you. So I have this memory in my head, and it goes unquestioned until I say it out loud for the first time a few months back, and as soon as I say the words, when I was 6, my mom called the cops on me for asking for spaghettis. My adult logic slams into place and is like, hang on, your mother definitely did not call the police on a 6-year-old for asking for spaghetti. So obviously that's not what really went down. I call up my mom to tell her how I remember it, and on top of her figuring out why her kid has always been really cagey around spaghetti for the last 3 decades, she tells me what really happened. So on that night, a man tried to break into our house through the front window. It was just my mom and her kids, so she did what she felt she had to and shot him in the head. He'd been wearing a helmet, which landed on the floor under the window. Now I just want y'all to put yourselves in my mom's shoes for a minute here. This woman has just taken a human life. The trauma of that, the instant agony, the panic, the guilt, the fear, all of it hitting her at once. Her only solace, the knowledge that her children are safe. She protected her daughters. No matter the cost to her soul, her children are safe. Then she looks up and sees her 6-year-old staring at the inside of this man's head before saying, are you gonna eat all that? It's so sad that kids will never know the simple pleasure of playing Wii Sports tennis on a Saturday afternoon in 2006, while you parents yell about getting a divorce in the other room. Reddit. New. Send images. Female Redditors. Many modern things have their origins in the Middle Ages. For instance, my girlfriend looking at the mirror, gosh I'm so fat. Me. Not responding. My girlfriend, babe, compliment me. Me. You have perfect eyesight. Me. My girlfriend. They are not enough. Jesus, checking if the Facebook photo has enough likes to save the sick child. Sorry to me, you were just 3 shares short. Finally, a rock type EV Everett. Cop shoots at flying cockroach, but accidentally kills black man instead. Class photo. Mine was eyes closed. Photographer physically cut/pasted someone else's eyes on top of mine. 10/10th job. So a woman is going to be the only one punished for a global Shrek's trafficking of minors ring that involved the most powerful men on the planet. Yay, that tracks. So my roommate came back drunk last night and doesn't remember designing an entire ducking airplane. Ha, real funny Snickers. I would delete every social media app if this happened to me. We look good as Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. Nah, more like Violet, and Dash Kazoo more like a brother to me. TikTok star who sells her farts in jars starts selling fart NFTs. Working on my fart jar orders for the day. Crossed over 150k this month. Booyah. Boss babe. Thanos should've killed all of us. When her dad walks in her room, so you gotta go hide under her bed and you find your homie hiding too. And the bed starts creaking harder. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in. I'm dating to get my vagina licked, Emily. Get a dog, Meredith. When you're an important UN official, and you promised yourself you wouldn't look at Emma Watson's ass, but... Not sure if she's anti-gun or pro-domestic violence. Real man use fists. Elon Musk just announced that Tesla cars will soon be able to connect to each other via Bluetooth, allowing drivers to communicate and speak with other Tesla drivers nearby. Road rage about to be like a COD lobby. When your sugar daddy wants to show you stuff he grew up with back in his day. You taken? Yes. Can you break up? I have a big dick. Ah yes, the negotiator. My girlfriend stole her mother's money for me to start a business. Now I'm rich, she wants me to marry her. I can't marry a thief, sorry. I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. Humans leaving Earth to travel to a more habitable planet. Aliens from that planet traveling to Earth thinking Earth is a more habitable planet. Had you been ducking my girl? How that used pussy feel? After the first 2 inches it felt brand new. Destruction 100. My son is taking part in a social experiment where he has to wear a t-shirt saying "Geo vegan" for 2 weeks and see how people react. So far, he has been punched, spit on and a bottle thrown at him. I'm curious to see what happens when he goes outside. These no smoking in the car when kids are in it laws are ridiculous. I mean, look at him, freezing his little ass out there. My roommate just finished writing a book on how to get money and now he needs money to publish it. Tell him to read the book. Ed Sheeran says South Park episode that made fun of people with red hair ruined my life. So apparently girls don't know that guy friends suck each other off. It's pretty common in guy group to suck each other off. We often jerk together too. Girls are so ignorant towards guys, don't know anything about us. Why is school so damn hard? Can we go back to the days when women weren't allowed to get an education? Please delete this tweet. Don't tell me what to do. There are women in the world who still aren't able to get education, so yes, delete the tweet. Good thing they won't be able to see this tweet cause they can't read. I was visiting my daughter last night when I asked if I could borrow a newspaper. This is the 21st century, she said. We don't waste money on newspapers. Here, use my iPad. I can tell you this, that fly never knew what hit him. North Korea claims Kim Jong-un's dad invented the burrito. Moon's ducking massive tonight, what the duck? This impression of America woman. I whine complain all day, have 17 abortion from black man Shreks. Do not know how cook hot pot. Live messy disgusting apartment, all men bad garbage. Why nobody marry? You been rolling them with a dildo. Rolling pin. Why does your picture have a dildo then? Only a uncultured swine would not see that it's a vibrating rolling pin. It's that's called a dildo. It's called a vibrating rolling pin. I blame Disney for my taste in women. What are some myths about Shreks that just annoy you? The one that annoys me most is that Shreks results in pregnancy. I've been with my wife for 4 years now, and we're abstinent from Shreks, but she's had 2 kids in that time. We've only kissed twice, and otherwise only hold hands, so it's clearly the kissing that does it. My buddy Steve backs me up on this too. He's a swell guy. He keeps her company when I have to work away, so knows her inside and out. Featured comment. Mark H. Me. My girlfriend just turned 21 and we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. Everyone else starts throwing things at me. If you want to be featured in the next video, use #dankness. Woman who made £37,000 a week selling farts hospitalized for trying to fart too much. The other day my friend took this picture. He was walking hand in hand with his wife prior to taking this picture. He dropped her hand as fast as he could to run and take this picture. After his wife saw what he did, she did not talk to him for days. He says to her, "Hey, how often do you see a dog driving a car?" $1.6 billion worth of gold. One of those bars is enough to change someone's entire life and their family's lives, especially if dropped directly on their head. My wife yelled from the bedroom asking, "Do you ever get a shooting pain across your body, like someone's got a voodoo doll of you and they're stabbing it?" I replied, "No." She yelled back, "How about now?" Need a man who never looked at other women. National Society of the Blind and Partially Sighted, NSBP Bangladesh. Trade offer. I receive nothing, haha, don't worry about it. You receive a big wooden horse. No more snow days. School district replaces wintry days off with online classes. We got out of school at the right time, ladies and gentlemen. I heard you like dogs. Check your front porch. Oh my god, you didn't. Karens. Vaccines cause autism and contain 5G microchips. Me who's already autistic and needs faster internet. Are you still mad at me? Yes. I have 70 ways I can make it up for you. I'm listening. First a big hug. And the rest? 69. You're sleeping on the same bed with a gay guy and a hot girl. Would you rather sleep with your back face to the gay guy or with your back face to the hot the girl? Back to the gay guy, so I can duck the hot girl and this gay guy can duck me. It's a win-win. French pigs be like, oink. Japanese pigs be like, oinku. American pigs be like, stop resisting. How was your flight? This is his girlfriend. Who are you exactly? Why are you texting him? Okay, first of all, stop calling yourself his girlfriend to make yourself feel better than the other girls. We all know ya ain't official, so don't flatter yourself. Second, I'm the girl that can make any girl go from girlfriend to ex real quick. Now how was my brother's flight, bitch? I got pulled over and my vape was in my cup holder and the cop was like, "You know the news saying those things are killing people." I laughed a little bit and said, "They say the same thing about your lol." He shot me 26 times in the chest. Stay with me tonight. Let's not be alone. Tris, I'm sorry. This is Yennefer playthrough. What the duck? My son is such a miserable cunt. Bought him a brand new trampoline for Christmas and all he wants to do is sit in his wheelchair and cry. If Pokemon were real, I'm pretty sure at least 30% of y'all would be in jail, and not for the whole fighting thing. Your parents gonna be home in 10 minutes, what do you do? Come back in 11 minutes and ask them what's going on. Swimmers just before the water surface tension is broken. What if water just don't let you out one day? What's the best response to your weird, you talk a lot shit for a dude in cum shot distance? Do you want beef tonight at 6 PM? Who the duck is this? You wanna throw down? I'll duck you up. It's grandma. I got a new phone. Never have I ever been handcuffs. I have. Snoop. What? Ellen Anna? Marth. In a movie? Anna. No. Ellen. Being arrested. Anna. That wasn't the question. How's your dad doing? I don't have a dad. I don't have a dad. Quick, take this and catch all the Pokemon. But I'm only 10 years old. Duck off already. Very rare black kangaroo. See you later, alligator. In a while, pedophile. I'm 22-year-old woman married recently to 25-year-old husband. I caught him cheating some months back with maid. I'm pregnant now. I want to make sure that baby is mine only and not maid's baby. Where can I get DNA test done? DNA test is not required. Brain test is required. Wow. This woman stood up to gender norms by naming her son Vagina. Middle school bullies. See that man over there to me? Yes, I see him. That's the man who murdered you and your family. He repented and asked for forgiveness. Now he's here in paradise with us. Go say hi. When you're trying to pound it deep but she's pregnant. Come on, move, kid. Can't spell manipulative without a man. Also can't spell woman without man. What's your point? Refer to us as ladies, we don't mind. Can't spell ladies without lad. Try again. Don't worry, Nick. It's all according to God's plan. 1. Create universe. 2. Give Nick AIDS. Nicole is going to steal your ducking organs. I'm looking for a guy who is really trusting and healthy. You must have both kidneys, non-smoker, and not be a big drinker or take any drugs that could damage the liver. Type O negative blood A plus. EA has confirmed that 2 of the characters in Apex Legends are LGBTQ. And this affects the gameplay. How exactly? It affects their aim. They can't shoot straight. Imagine going back in time to tell the guy on the left that he would end up as the guy on the right. Roses are red. Quarantine is long. Your camera is on, and everyone say you hit a barn. When your wife is scarier than any disease. In the Philippines, a woman spent 4 years praying to a Buddha figure she purchased from a store, until one day a friend pointed out the Buddha figure she'd been praying to was actually Shrek. She'd spent 4 years praying to Shrek. Man shot after throwing shoe at roach. Duck around and find out. I have questions. Beer frozen burned my food and girlfriend pregnant. You just can't pull anything out in time, can you? This painting of a young woman breastfeeding an old man in a prison cell was sold for €30 million. The painting may look perverse, but the story behind is heart-touching and inspiring. The poor man was sentenced to death by starvation for thieving a loaf of bread during the reign of Louis XIV in France. The woman was his only daughter and the only visitor to his cell. She was allowed to visit him daily, but was searched thoroughly such that no food was taken in. When after 4 months the man still lived on with no weight loss, the authorities were perplexed and started spying on her, and to their utter astonishment, found her to breastfeed her father to the fullest, sharing her baby's milk. A case was initially filed against her, but realizing the love and compassion of a daughter towards her father softened the judge's heart, and eventually they decided to pardon the father and release him free. When you finish jerking off, but you have no tissues. This post right here, officer. Guy lives next to airport. Painted this on roof to confuse passengers as they fly overhead. He lives in Milwaukee. Welcome to Cleveland. When you realize your doctor touches other patients' balls too. Ducking. Or. Name a better duo, and I'll shit myself. We did it. We time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. What time are we in? 59th BC. We aren't the only time travelers here. Woman who quit job to live life as puppy gets in fight with another dog on street. What's up, virgin? Not anymore. Just ask your sister. I don't even have a sister, dumb duck. Just wait 9 months. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. Guess how old I'm going to be next month? I don't know, beauty, I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. Mom said I couldn't get a raccoon, so I colored the dog. Muslim prostitute marries her clients for an hour in order to have sinless Shreks. Allah. I suppose you think that was terribly clever. The reason most of us stay up late is because we don't want our free time to end and tomorrow to start. Pretty good painting, right? You just enjoyed one of Adolf Hitler's artworks. Chicken loses job. Chicken is broke. Chicken strips $3.79. Hold up. What if I told you 97% of people killed by police in the US are men? Proving the police are Shrexist against men. That's silly. Men are killed more by police because they commit more crime. You have 10 million US dollars, but you can only buy things that start with the first letter of your name. What do you buy? I don't think you're allowed to buy them anymore. Just walked up on 2 of the department managers kissing, and one of them is married. Congratulations on your promotion. Hey, you're that guy who was on that island. I said no talking. Put this on. Hate lazy people. Why? We didn't even do anything. How serial killers who never got caught watch documentaries about their crimes. Relatable. Scientists find 33 creatures living in a cave that was sealed off for 5 million years. Seal that cave back up and walk away. This is not the year, man. Love morning coffee. Want to die. This woman sent this pic to her husband, then her husband divorced her. Now imagine this. A Japanese guy really into American culture learns English through Family Guy and constantly speaks like Peter Griffin. This guy on my flight just told his girlfriend he wouldn't date her if she was a worm, and she is crying. You've been visited by Love Doggo. This doggo will help you get your crush, but only if you comment. You're the best, Love Doggo.